it's been ages since I've actually made any sort of video on YouTube. I was busy with a lot of things. Anyway, so the main reason why I wanted to do this video today is God has been really working with me on a lot of things over the past few months, and that is really what I wanted to focus on, so I focused on that. But I had for a while now, for the past few days, for a while now, I had this idea in my mind of implementing certain habits and just improving my life even more from where I started a year ago. And on Friday, I had a client session. Now, I've been seeing this client for just under a year, and the amount of progress that he has made over the past few months is astonishing, but he's extremely disciplined. And even though I teach my clients a lot of protocols around discipline and things they need to implement, of course they can choose to implement it or not. I only do some of the protocols myself, right? I don't do every single thing myself. And after my session on Friday, I just had this moment where I thought, like, have I started, quote unquote, at the same time as my client, I would have been so much further in what I would call my recovery after COVID and after the businesses were shut down and things like that. I would have been so much further. I feel that by now I should have been completely recovered. I should have been fully recovered from everything that has happened over the past 2 to 3 years. But yet I am still not there. So I have this unction in me that really that I really want to focus on 150% on getting to that place where I need to be personally. Tuesday is my birthday. I will be 49 years old, and I've decided to take this month out to implement a daily routine that will set me up for supernatural acceleration, and to be disciplined and totally focused on that routine. It's going to be tough for me, and I guess that's one of the reasons why I'm making the video, and apart from sharing my journey over the next few days and weeks. But it's going to be tough for me because there are certain things that that's not necessarily bad. Like if I take, for example, you see I sit with my coffee mug, delayed caffeine intake in the morning. I mean, the first thing I do when I open my eyes is I drink a cup of coffee. So to delay that for about an hour, 2 hours is going to be tough for me. So there's obviously a lot of things it's really going to be, some of the things are really going to be tough for me to do, but I have to push through with it. And sort of to set me up to make this year before I turn 50, I should be able to turn everything around in this year. God has been so great to me for everything that he has done up until now. I thank him every single day. And one of the things that he has spoken to me about is him being a righteous God. And Romans 1 verse 17 says, the just shall live by faith, or the righteous shall live by faith. And I really became interested in what is a righteous person? What does that mean? And for me, it's really about, am I in right standing with God? Whatever I do, am I in right standing with God? And it was amazing when I got into church this morning, and I'll put a link to our service below. Go and watch that. It was amazing how God spoke through this service on exactly the same topic, giving thanks. So that's something I'm going to explore over the next month, working through Romans specifically, implementing daily routines to set me up for a supernatural trajectory. Of course, always giving thanks to God, because without Him and His grace, I would not have been able to do or came to where I am now in my business currently. A lot of great things have happened over the past few months. Small little things that I'm adding onto my business, which is great, and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. One of the first things, oh well, it's Sunday now. Tomorrow is the 1st of May. I'm not sure when I'm going to post this video. But the first thing I'll do today is sit down and map out exactly what I want that daily routine to look like. I will definitely use Dr. Andrew Huberman's daily routine as a starting point. His stuff is amazing. I'll also put a link in the description below. I use a lot of his protocols with my own clients, a lot of his knowledge and things that he shares when I do talks with groups. So I absolutely love the stuff that he's doing because it's science-based. That's of course what I'm going to do this afternoon, map that out, decide what I want my day to look like. Now, I'm not going to say, okay, get up and then you have 20 minutes, then you do this, and then 10 minutes do this. But I'll map out my day. I have certain things that I want to get done and achieve throughout the day. And then so one is gonna be get up at around 6 o'clock, quarter past. I get up normally at around 6:30, but I think first thing for me would be to, even if I don't have something on early in the day, to get up at the same time, because sometimes I lie in for 30 minutes, get up at 7 only, even though I go and sleep late and work till late, but I want to get up earlier. And then the coffee is definitely going to be difficult for me to delay my caffeine intake by 2 hours after I woke up, which means that if I wake up at 6 o'clock and if I do have a team I'm seeing in the morning, I'll only drink coffee when I come back home. Terrible thought, but I know I'll get through that. And I do know, coming from a medical background, I also do know it takes about 4 or 5 days, a little bit longer to adjust. But I mean, once you get there, you're good to go. Anyway, watch this space. I'll post the videos on YouTube. I am not a social media fan. YouTube is social media. I'm not a Facebook and Instagram fan. That was one of the things that I actually did this week as well. It was Thursday, I think. I deleted the Facebook app from my cell phone. The amount of time I need to spend, and I don't post personal stuff or things like that on my personal Facebook. I have a business page as well. But one of the things you spend so much time to like work your way through the nonsense that's in your newsfeed. And I know how the newsfeeds work, and you can manipulate your newsfeed to make sure that it shows you what you engage with and what you want to see, in other words. But still, I spend so much time to do that I don't, and obviously you get distracted with other things that's in your newsfeed that I don't even have to worry about or listen about or look at even. Not necessary. It's not necessary. I get no value out of that. So I'm still on Facebook. My business is still on Facebook. I'll be there for business purposes. But to get off my phone, I kept Instagram. I do, because I am in sport and strength and conditioning and mental performance. This the Instagram newsfeed looks a little bit better. But I'll post my videos definitely on YouTube. That's the platform where I will share my experience over the next 30 days. So wish me luck. I almost want to wish me luck as you wave me goodbye, but I ain't going anywhere unless, obviously, if you don't work on yourself at the same time. Science has shown that if you have 2 people working on themselves, they grow together. If you have one person working on themselves and the other person is not, their paths will depart. So hopefully you are one of those people that will stay with me over the next 30 days. And have an awesome long weekend. Dit is lang naweek in Suid-Afrika. Jy mag jou fantasmagoriese naweek hê en soet wees.